Hey y'all. So my life just stopped. Just literally said, stop the car. You see? And that shit was annoying. Child, it was. It is what it is. It was annoying. But I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. Back like a fucking act. It is what it is. So shout out to that. Y'all hold on. If you get in here, hit the like button. I got something in store for y'all. Hold on. Oh, my bad. Ugh, my bad, y'all. So I had to do a couple of things that I needed to do. Like, what is going on? I hate when my nail do that. Like, it's not broke, but y'all know how I be doing when it start catching on and stuff. It's it's about to break. Shit, but it's so short. It's too short to be breaking. Period. Bottom line, that's too damn short. I don't have nothing. If it break, I'm left with nothing. So anyway, shout out to Kyrie Irving. I told y'all yesterday, Kyrie says he's working on a farm. Okay, farm life. So shout out to him. And that's a good look. Like that is actually that's one of the cutest looks. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to him. I guess he knows what he wanna do after balling, okay? Which is good. It's always good to have a plan. Now, I hope I talked to y'all about little Woody yesterday. Prayers up for little Woody, who I don't know, little Woody. If you ask me, little Woody, possibly, I could be wrong, but to me, he possibly needs to start over. Let's start there, okay? Just start over. Just do over. Can I get a do over? Type ish. But anyway, Yeah. And so, yeah, when we left off, I was talking to y'all about Trump, okay? And him sending the troops into Chicago. And honestly, truthfully, y'all, Trump been wanting to get his hands on Chicago. So like I just hope that everything goes well. You know, let me just say that. Keeping it all the way real. Like those were my true thoughts. Hope everything goes well, okay? Um, Cause you know, I just feel like, baby, that's the wild, wild west. The wild, wild west. The wild, wild west. You know what I'm saying? That song was about. Okay. It just is what it is, huh? The wild, wild west. I used to go downtown. Mm, 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 mm. Mm, 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 mm. Mm, mm, mm. Hey. Mm, mm, mm. Mm, mm, mm. Mm, 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 mm. So shout out to that. Yes, superstars, hit the damn like, okay? You see me? Hit the like. When you see me, hit the like, okay? Now, anyway, let's move on. Let's move on. What else is going on in these internet streets? So, yeah, like, I listen. I kind of don't have no words for that Donald Trump stuff, you know. What I did want to tell y'all though is, you know, I just feel like when you really, really think about it, when you really, really think about it, it really ain't that many cities that would even warrant that type of action. If you ask me, I don't know, probably like literally no more than five. Um, And y'all jump in my comments and let me know how y'all feel about it. Are y'all feeling what Donald Trump got going on, sending the troops into the hoods and the beating the pavement, or y'all not? Y'all feeling what Trump got going on, or no? Let me know how y'all feel about it. I want to hear from you, okay? And then, um, also, I want to know where y'all think he gonna go for next after Chicago. I'm gonna take a crack at it, and I'm gonna say, um, what's that shit called? Um, ATL. Okay. If I had to guess, I would say that Trump is probably headed to ATL next. Okay. Uh, mm, mm. I mean, I'm just guessing. You know, I'm just guessing. Or hey, I can guess all day. Truth be told. But yeah, I want to hear from y'all. You know, I want y'all to tell me where y'all think Donald Trump is gonna go next. Where's he headed next? Him and ooh, the military people. Like I can't even imagine seeing him. You know, seeing him, talking to him. It's crazy, but it's been small, not a lot, but there has been some viewings of them, you know, walking around and interacting with the people and stuff like that. So Anyway, and then after that, let me move on and let me talk about um uh what's her name? Let me say, hold on real second. 1 second, hold on 1 second, because kid, my kid left his stuff. So hold on. I used to go downtown. Let me see something real quick. I said, let me just see something right quick. Okay, so there is a 19-year-old, okay, missing. Um, and her family are frantic, like you would think any family would be, okay, that's looking for that 19-year-old child. From Prince George County. Hold on. Her name is Dakara. Okay, Dakara Thompson, y'all. Um, and her family says she's been missing for since August the 22nd, y'all. So that's quite a while now. And I believe, let me see, Maryland. I believe she's from the Maryland area. Let me make sure that's right though. Hold on, y'all. Jesus, Jesus, thank you, Lord. Hey. That's so funny to me. Just a little bit. I used to go. I don't know why, like lately, when a song pop up in my head, it's like from the older genre music. That is so crazy to me. Nah, that is so crazy and funny to me though. But I actually loved Kumo D. You know what I'm saying? When I was a kid, I loved his music. So like this is just, it's not surprising, but then it's like, it's crazy. What is that about? What is it about? What the hell is that about? It's weird. Hold on, y'all. I'm trying to get my stuff together. Shit. For real. This is annoying. Hold on. I'm getting it together though. Baby, one thing about Miss Pressa Girl, she gonna come around the mountain. Shout out to that. Anyway, y'all make sure y'all hit that like button, hit that like button, hit that like button. Keep hitting that goddamn like button. For real. You see? Okay? That's real spill. Y'all want real spill? There it is. Okay? So shout out to that. That's the real ninja spill. So listen. Y'all know I'm so silly. Mm. So anyway, what was I telling y'all about? Oh yes, her name is Takara. Uh, Takara Thompson. Okay, and let me see. Um, they keep saying Prince George County. They keep saying Prince George County. Where in the hell is Prince George County? I think it's Maryland, y'all. Uh and I believe she went missing from the Hyattsville area, is what they saying. Her mother sent a message out, says, "We love you. We love you so much." Uh and she said, if you see this, do whatever you gotta do to get out of your situation. Um, get to somebody and let them know you need help. Okay, mom and dad is here. And listen, if y'all got any information about this missing young woman, okay, by the name of Takara Thompson, then y'all reach out to police at 301-772-8970. Okay, I'm gonna say that again. The number is 301-772-8970. Um, and yeah, prayers up for her and her family. Really, really sad. Really extremely sad situation. Let me see. I'm trying to see. Can I get a picture? Uh, I just want one picture. Let me see. Why is it doing it like that? That's strange. Damn. Okay, it's hard for me to show y'all a picture. I'm gonna have to. Y'all can Google it though. Y'all know how YouTube is. It's just you know. Oof. But anyway, prayers up for her family. It's really sad. They were saying that hold on, let me see. She went missing. Her car was found with everything in it, all her stuff in it. There was a camera that saw her like walking, but she seemed like she was waiting on somebody or something like that. It's just extremely sad. Uh, extremely sad, but yeah, prayers for her and her safe return. Okay, Pooper stars. Y'all keep her. Y'all, you guys make sure y'all keep her lifted up in your prayers. And if anybody knows anything, y'all make sure y'all reach out to the number, okay? That I had just mentioned. And then after that, let me talk about Dame Dash, okay? So Dame Dash, I think he did an interview yesterday. And well, it wasn't an interview, but a clip seemingly of an interview Dame did where they was asking him questions. And I just listen, I just had to say it. I just gots to say it. I'm sorry. I'm like, hot damn. You know, to see Dame Dash try to, hold on. It's a lot. It's a lot. Dame Dash. I want to send some prayers, okay? Let's put everybody, y'all know on Tuesdays we pray together, okay? And if anybody needs to, I will post our prayer list on my story just like I used to every single Tuesday on Instagram. Matter of fact, y'all make sure y'all follow my blog, my comment section where I normally do daily drops. Lately I've been more focused on my content than blogging. So I haven't been blogging that much. But y'all know I'm gonna hold you down. So shout out to that. Y'all know I'm here, I'm there, I'm everywhere to get the tea. So you might as well follow my blog. It's my comment section on Instagram. But I want to put Dame Dash on the prayer list. Okay, it just is what it is because to see him, uh, you know, deal with the teeth thing is really hard to watch. Okay, it is what it is. So prayers up for Dame Dash. He said he actually said that he got something going on with his teeth, and like hopefully the next time he see us, the teeth will be looking better. And Lord, I pray. Okay, I pray, cause it's just it's not a good thing. You know, it's not. It's never a good thing when you are um embarrassed. You know, it is what it is. Embarrassed, ashamed. Like the teeth are so, ugh, you know, they are. Trust me, I know. You know, it is what it is. Like teeth are one of them things. You know, they just one of them things. And honestly, like to see Dame Dash try to grip his shit, you know, and talk and have to hide his mouth while he talking and like it's a lot. It is what it is. It's a lot. I mean, he even said it. I said, now God damn it, now dang. Lord, where's the publicist? The publicist. But anyway, yeah, no, he even said it. He said like, you know, it was one thing when he be on the ranch and farming and riding horses and stuff. He was able to put a bandana over his mouth. He was like, but he can't always do that. And I'm like, and I'm like, you know, listen, that's life. That's life. You know what that reminded me of? Real life. That's exactly how life is. It's so sad. It really is. It's so sad. Um, it is, y'all. It is. It's really sad to me that he will feel the need to absolutely have to film without being ready or together or however you want to say it, you know? Um, that's crazy. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy. But maybe you gotta know life to know that that's how it goes and that's how it works, you know? Um, for real. Life will make you feel like you can't miss a second to work on or fix or do, you know? You always got to be doing something simultaneously. You know what I'm saying? Always. You know, always. Shit. I mean, it's the truth. It's the honest to God truth. And that's crazy. Cause like for example, even when I'm doing content with y'all, I can't even, like really. Well, I can't say I can't. I can't say I can't. I do not like saying that word. But literally, I'm like doing content and chores. You know what I'm saying? Stuff that I know I need to get done too, as well, simultaneously. So like I know it how I go. And I really, really, that's why I say it's really sad. You know what I'm saying? It's really sad. Because honestly, Dame Dash should be able to take off some time to focus on his health. You know? Um, seriously, because the whole teeth thing has to be damaging to his mental. But like I said, prayers up for Dame Dash, who is I mean, he's struggling. He's clearly struggling. Okay, y'all, to like get his teeth did and stuff like that. But then at the same time, I wonder why he doesn't use polygrip. You know, it definitely crossed my mind. Like, why wouldn't he? But you never know. You never know. He says that he has implants and something about his implants broke or something like that. But yeah, it would really be nice to see him able to really talk, like really speak to us. Cuz let me tell you something. His teeth literally distracted me from the whole clip. And the crazy thing is, he was actually talking about something worth hearing. Child, I barely heard anything. Okay. Uh, it's crazy. Like, let me tell you what I heard him say. Something about he was addressing Cameron. Cameron had said something about Dame that Dame didn't appreciate. So he was addressing it. But like the whole him trying to talk like this because he talking through his teeth as he gripped them bitches together and keep them in place. Literally fucking sent me, okay? It just is what it is. Sent me somewhere. I was no longer present, okay, to even understand what the fuck he was talking about or the words that was coming out of his mouth, okay? It just is what it was hard. And not even being funny. So anyway, prayers up for Dame Dash. Dame, I really, really hope and pray that, like you said, the next time we see you, you know what I'm saying, you will be back to your normal self. So shout out to that. Okay. And then listen. If you just get here, this is part 2. Okay, this is part 2. Because part 1 fell off completely. It just stopped. Just stopped the car while I was filming. It did. It just said done. I was like, what? I was annoyed. But I'm back. So shout out to that. I'm back. And so the first live, I was doing a vote. If you come in here, vote. I would appreciate it if you vote. I need to know. I'm really, really about to make an OG decision and put Cardi B's baby bump, her and the bump, the fake bump, the real bump, the bump, okay. all of that shit on the Seesaw series. We about to get a new series. Okay, that's what it's looking like. A whole new series. Pooper Stars, starring Cardi B, and the pregnancy rumor. You see, it just is what it is because I didn't got tired. Oh yes, Miss Spencer Caroline Kevin Gates. Mm, mm. I'm not Kevin Gates, and I'm starting to get tired. Okay, like the song said. So anyway, I need y'all to vote. One if you tired like me. Two if you can keep going. Two if you got more in you. You got some more in you. Okay. I'm not mad. I just need to know what, how y'all feel about things too. You know what I'm saying? Because it's important. This is our platform. You feel me? So shout out to that. Let me see. Feel like I want to do that. Put me some spray-ons. I don't know. I'm definitely not my first time today, but I wanted to. So shout out to that. Anyway, stunting like my daddy, stunting like my daddy, stunting like my daddy. I be stunting like my daddy. Come on, a young stunner. Okay. So anyway, then what else is going on in the internet streets? Oh my God, Casanata is back. Yeah. So shout out to that. Shout out to Casanata, baby. Casanata is back like an act. Part 2, It is what it is. Casanata said, oh, you thought I was gone? You thought I was feeling you? But no, for real, Kai is back. And y'all know me of all people. I'm like, oh, okay, Miss Spencer girl. Welcome back. You see? Because y'all know I had my own little theory going on in my mind. I thought something had happened to Kai. Just deal with it. I thought somebody had snatched him out of these internet streets, baby. I thought Kai had made somebody mad. Which that don't mean he didn't. That don't mean he did it. But now I'm like, okay, maybe it wasn't none of that. Maybe Kai was just like reloading, like he was loading his part 2, it is what it is. Cause like all of this stuff is content, right? So just like DDG was somewhere cooking up that shit, what's that stuff called? DDG. DDG was somewhere cooking up his little dating show, right? Looking for love or whatever. It's all content, I feel like. So, I guess they be needing time. You know what I'm saying? Let me think about this. Let me shout out to that. Let me think about this. I never thought about that. Could be, what I'm saying, useful, helpful, something like that. You see? I never thought about that. Interesting. I'm sitting up here getting ideas. Maybe I need to take some time. Yeah. Yeah. But no. For real, Casanat is back. So shout out to him and shout out to that. And yeah, he back with new people too. So I said, I like that. I like that. I sure do, Kai. He didn't, shit, Casanat came out hot, swinging. And the real crazy part is, like, I don't feel like I don't feel like he done. Or like that's the best he got, if that makes sense. And like that's pretty damn good. He came back with a stream from Kim K, a stream with Kim K. And also, he did a stream with Mariah Carey. That's big. That is something like a big deal. So clock it. Let's go, Kai. Let's go, Casanat. Casanat is back, okay? In full effect. I was here for it. I was freaking here for it. Oh. And let me tell you too, like they, to me, literally, they was, you know what I'm saying? They had their thinking hats on too. For real, just like I was telling y'all, back to that content stuff. Because he had Ray J on there too. You know what I'm saying? Ray J and Kim around the same time. Oh yeah. Kyle wasn't fucking around. You see? It just is what it is. He said, oh, I got a little bit more to show y'all. Than just Kevin Hart. So yeah, shout out to that and shout out to Kai. I'm here for it. Ray J. Ray J is crazy. No, Ray J is crazy. Let me tell you what somebody said the other day in the comments. They said they feel like Ray J is just down to do whatever to be relevant almost, even if it's zesty. And I gotta kind of agree with that. Excuse me. But I'll take it a step further because y'all know that's what I do. I'm also wondering, like why, back in the day there used to be this popular saying that says things that make you go, You know what I'm saying? And a lot of things that come out of Ray J mouth make us go, for real. It just is what it is. It just is what it is. But I want to say Ray J seems so damn curious to me. And so that sparks interest. Yeah, okay. That sparks my interest. Now I'm like, well, but why? Why? Oh, why? Like Jada them and all of them had said. Now I'm like, well, what's going on with you? You see? Period. Shit. So yeah. But yeah, it's as far as Casanat goes though, Casanat is back. And he brought, a couple of people with him that actually, shocked a lot of people, like the Mariah Carey stream. I like Mariah. I do like Mariah, but Mariah is different. You know what I'm saying? I can't explain it. But like, if it ain't Christmas time, Mariah kind of boring to me now. It just is what it is. She kind of remind me of like a... Honestly, she kind of remind me like a stale chip or something like that. From the Cool Ranch bag. Yeah, like a stale Dorito. Yeah, it just is what it is. I mean, like, hey, ain't nothing wrong with it. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Ain't nothing wrong with it. She just, okay. That's it. She bore me. She bores me, Shay Renee. I ain't speaking for nobody else. I'm speaking for my goddamn self, you see? Yeah, and I know you're gonna let me do that. So try out that. Yeah. And so after that, let's move on. And before I move on, I want y'all to tell me if y'all think Cardi B needs to go on the Seesaw series. Are we tired of talking about her and this baby? Or are we not? I need y'all to vote. One, if you tired. Two, if you not. Jump in my comments and let me know how you feel about it. Okay. Yeah. I said I just need to know how you feel. So shout out to that. Now, I'm a little parched. My throat is a little parched. I need to go give me some I need to go give me something to drink. All right. So shout out to that. I'ma have a little sippy sip. And then I'll be right back, y'all. So y'all stay right there. Hold your horses. And hit the like button too. Shout out to that. Woo. Dun. Hey, dun. How deep is your love? Your love, your love. You Yeah. Hey, good morning. Hey, hey, Ricky. What's up, Ricky? How deep is your love? Yeah. Now moving on, next topic. Next topic. Now listen, word on the Kirby is Saucy Santana, you know, does an interview, right? Um, seemingly addressing the whole young Miami. I know that's right. Shout out to you and shout out to that. I appreciate that. And you, shout out to you for that. Shout out to Ricky Spanish for coming through, showing love, dropping some love off in the comments. Okay. I really, really appreciate that. I sure do. So shout out to that. Make sure you hit that like button, Ricky. Now, so Saucy Santana, he does an interview that I would say is like during an interesting time, because Young Miami just posted yesterday, I believe. I love you, right? I love you. And I'm thinking it was for Diddy, like off the rip. That's what I was thinking. And and then his interview comes out today, where he's saying it was either today or yesterday, but he basically saying he feels like people should give Saucy not Saucy, Young Miami apology. Um this is what I want to say about it. I think Young Miami is confused, okay? And her thoughts and stuff might be all over the place. Now remember when she was trying to date since Diddy been in jail. Now I think it's shouted wide, okay? It's somewhere like holding him down, It is what it is. Um in a minute she might even start visiting. And like, yeah, I think, if I had to, what I'm saying, guess, I think Young Miami is trying to move forward, okay, with Diddy. It just is what it is. Um, mm, mm. I think Miss Pressy Curtin had time to think about it. Um, shit, the smoke is settling. And she like, shit, well, he didn't get in trouble for nothing like that. He didn't get in trouble for nothing like that for real. And child, I'll take it a step further, Then you got her best friend, Saucy, sitting up here talking about he treated her like a queen. Um, was giving her princess treatment and stuff like that. And how he feels like people should apologize to her because whatever. You know what I'm saying? However people was doing her, around the time when stuff happened with Diddy. I don't think nobody owes her an apology for nothing. Truth be told, I don't. Because like Caresha can say whatever she wants. We will never know. We will never know. You know. Um how she's been treated in that relationship unless she comes out and she tells us, okay? Now, me and my hearts of our hearts, I don't know, can't tell me, can't like you see. I'm trying to figure out what will make her think, that we believe that she was so different. Like I'm trying to see what makes Young Miami think that she was so freaking different. You know what I'm saying? Like, what makes her so different? Now, I will say this, though. Let me just read some of the comments, okay? That I had ran across. So somebody named King CY, shout out to King CY. They basically was saying watching him have a baby is not princess treatment. And I said, I hit the like button. Okay, it just is what it is. I hit the like button because I definitely agree. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's crazy. Like, if like, why not have a baby with her? Like, okay. Then somebody named Mia Monroe was basically saying that getting starts with a P on is not princess treatment. And then somebody else said Jane Doe said she was treated differently. She said, basically, do y'all not remember Jane Doe saying that Young Miami was treated differently? And I was like, yeah, now that I agree with. She did. She did say that. But this is the thing, she don't know. Because my follow-up question would be, how different? You know, how different was Young Miami treated? Honestly, if I had to guess or assume, I would say slightly, slightly different. But I just, in my hearts of all hearts, what would make her so different? You know, like, you don't, like, y'all don't think that Diddy wouldn't want to do what he's been doing with the other women with her? Why? Why not? You know what I'm saying? Like, it was an arrangement for him and Cassie. It was an arrangement for him and so many others, allegedly. What would make her so different? Like, that's my only thing. I just, in my hearts of our hearts, I don't believe that him and Young Miami's relationship was really any different. I don't. I think that it was kind of similar. Probably not exactly the same, because come on, let's be real. Every relationship is different. But I don't know. To me, it just has same. You know what I'm saying? It just does. You know, it does. Sorry, not sorry. I don't know what, it is what it is. And like, if there was a way that she could really prove, but there's not. But if there was a way that she could really prove that their relationship was nothing, like her having to do freak offs and stuff like that, then I would definitely apologize to Miss Pressa Carol. I absolutely the freak would, okay? I just don't believe it, if that makes sense. It just is what it is. I just don't, I don't believe that. I don't. And I'll take it a step further. If Caresha really wanted to talk about something, let's talk about that. Seriously, let's talk about that. Like, child, all types of questions, like, for real. Like, what was that like? So like, when you heard about freak offs, when was your first time hearing about freak offs? Was your first time hearing about freak offs when we found out about them, or had you already heard about them? Like, shit. And I just I just would love to see her, like, get her reaction to any questions about freak offs. You know what I'm saying? You want to talk about something, baby, let's talk about that. Okay? You know what I'm saying? See, that's the thing. Like, people be thinking, and that's what I be meaning when I say, I don't want what you want to tell me, right? Because whatever you want to tell me is like semi the truth, you know? And I don't be wanting it. I be wanting everything. Yeah, like that old school saying, from the rooter to the tutor. You know, all of it. It's all or nothing. We're not trying to hear that, you know. In fact, I would even think you was even realer, okay, if you just flat out listen. Whether I did or didn't ain't none of y'all damn business or concern, you know, or it ain't no or to it, cause I don't really see no other way to say it besides that. It's like it's not really because I just cannot see her being like, yeah, I do. You know, like no. Like I feel like that would be hard to admit. You know, it just is what it is. But, you know, address it. You know, it is what it is. Cause folks got envelopes. Folks got envelopes. Address these motherfuckers. You know, it just is what it is. Listen, whether or not I did freak outs with Diddy is none of y'all business and none of y'all concern. Next question. I mean, I think a lot of people are gonna see that as okay, she did, you know, but it don't matter. I mean, they do anyway. You know, you got people like me who feel so strongly about it anyway. You know, like that's the truth. Um, Shit, that's the truth. You know, just like in my hearts of our hearts. And then I'll take it a step further. I seen another comment that was saying like Diddy be knowing who to play with. He didn't do J-Lo like that. Let me tell y'all something. Y'all don't know ish about J-Lo. For real. Cause let me tell you something. Yeah, like fire Marshall Bill. J-Lo, first of all, do y'all know where J-Lo is from? Oh yes, let me tell you something, kids. Y'all know I'm an '80s baby, okay? You just had to be there. It just listen. It was a time, and you just had to be there, literally. But so there was a show, right? Called In Living Color when we was kids, and it was made by a black family, all right? And the black family just so happened to be a paid black family, by the way, too. Shout out to that and shout out to them. It was Marlon Wayans. Marlon Wayans, Sean Wayans, Keenan Wayans. Lord, it's a lot of them. Keenan, what's the bald one? Y'all understand what I'm saying. And Keenan Ivory Wayans. And it's a lot of them. It's a lot of them. So anyway, black people show. It had white people on it though, but black people show. Black owned. Shout out to them and shout out to that. And so on that show though, they had dancers. Dancers. And J-Lo used to come out and dance. That was her. That's all she did on the show. She would come out and dance. Like during a break, commercial break, right before cut to commercial. You get the, okay. So shout out to that. Now, it was a lot of people on that show, comedians. It was a funny show. Like people was on there to boost their career. Like they was trying to go somewhere. They want to be funny though. It was all about being funny. And so like one person that used to be on that show is Jamie Foxx. And I think one time Jamie Foxx said something slick like, J-Lo be acting funny. Like, I don't remember her from her, I can't think of the name. Because the dancers had a name. I can't think of it right now, though. But he basically called out her dance name. You know what I'm saying? Like, from that. And yeah, so I think it was somebody else too that also said J Lo was acting funny. But anyway, I said all that to say that um Diddy be looking out for people. He do. He be looking out for people. So maybe, just maybe, Diddy has something to do. Man, I will bet. I'm willing to bet Diddy had a lot to hell with something. Allegedly, I'm willing to bet he probably had a lot to do with J-Lo's career. The success of it, all of it. Okay? Yeah. So shout out to that. Because if you look at the way things are now, no Diddy, no J-Lo. Basically. Shit. Look at, like, J-Lo career has been crazy right now. You know, and I'm just saying, maybe Diddy was her saving grace for real, all along. Because remind you, you got a lot of people who feel like, you got a lot of people who feel like J-Lo can't even fucking sing for real. You follow me? So I said all that to say, you know what I'm saying? Diddy be blessing people. Shit, he do. He do, he do, he do. And we don't know what he did to J-Lo, for J-Lo, none of that. I will say this though, we all know that the night in question where the lady says Diddy popped her, but Sean went to jail for it, J-Lo was there. J-Lo was there. You know, I don't know. Maybe he was like, I owe you one. I don't know. You know. But I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't. Because Diddy got money. I wouldn't be surprised if he probably been helping J-Lo to this day, like Wilder said. Yeah. It's crazy, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, I feel like Diddy be getting these girls like that. He be getting these girls like that, you know, like I don't know. It's almost like Ike and Tina. You know what I'm saying? And I hate to use them as an example, but that's the truth. Like, for instance, um, all Ike had to do to be viewed as a good man in Tina's mother's eyes was work. Work, have a little career, a little money, have something going for her himself. And she was like, oh yeah, daughter, go with him. You know what I'm saying? And so, like, I said all that to say sometimes your time with somebody can be so great, you know, to where they'll turn a blind eye to a lot of stuff. You know what I'm saying? Even mistreatment. And that's like, I hate when people I hate when people act like they don't understand that, you know? Or I'll take it a step further. Some people, to me, they don't, it's not that they act like they don't understand it. To me, they talk like it's an even exchange. I don't like that. You know, I don't like that. Because you got a lot of people who will be like, oh, she was there for the money. So those are the people who feel like Cassie didn't deserve nothing. Those type of people. Like, I don't, you know, I get it, you know what I'm saying? But then I don't. Because at the same time, I feel like just because you Can don't mean you should, you know? So it's almost like, yeah, you can be a messed up individual, you know? You can sleep with 4 or 5 different women at a time, you know, because you got money and you tell them like it or leave it. You know what I'm saying? You either you want this lifestyle or you don't. You know, you can. Or you could just be a wealthy man that's good to one person. What's wrong with that? You know what I'm saying? It's like just because you got somebody willing to do it don't make it right. You know? Cause it's like you can find somebody willing to do just about anything and it doesn't make it right. You know, it's crazy. It doesn't make it right. You can tell somebody, hey, go stand on the corner right now and hold up I'm homeless sign. You ain't really homeless, but we need some money. You know what I'm saying? So go do it. I don't know. It's really kind of hard to explain. But I will just say that like I feel like some things can your mind can play tricks on you, in other words, you know. Um it's no different than because I've been through situations like that before. You know, like have you ever been through something and you be feeling like, oh my God, I'm at my wits' end. I cannot do this no more. And then the minute you're free from it, the second you're free from it, you feel like, well, it wasn't that bad. You know what I'm saying? I probably could have. You know, then you start questioning how strong you are and stuff. Hold on, y'all. I have. I have. I've done that all the time. You know what I'm saying? In other words, I've second guessed decisions that I had already made, you know? And I feel like that's life. I do. I feel like that's life. And that's why I was saying that Caresha seems confused. You know, she seems confused. Truthfully, I think a lot was going on. You know, probably a lot was going on. Maybe Diddy kept her in the dark about a lot. Maybe they didn't have the opportunity to talk about a lot of stuff. You know, I think she was in the blind like we were. Remember when they were saying this and they were saying that and Kim Porter this and the Kim Porter book was out and you know, they was acting like Diddy might have messed with underage people and stuff like that. Remember that? I think all of that was like going through her head, tripped her out and made her just like, I don't know, need a break from things, need a break from him, feel like she should end things, you know. And then I think after the trial, things just change. You know what I'm saying? It just is what it is. Things change. And that's what Saucy was saying. Tana was kind of saying too, though. Saucy was trying to say that, like, um, Caresha wasn't called into court. So we owe her an apology. And I'm like, maybe I need to watch the whole interview because it wasn't really making a lot of sense to me why he was saying that we owe Caresha an apology. Because the truth of the matter is, there is no way for us to know if the apology is owed to Caresha. I said that. Like, there is no way for us to know um, if she did freak offs with him or not, or if she was treated like these other women or not. There's no way, no real way for us to know that. Now, I will say this. If Caresha was to actually come out and address it and say, listen, I see a lot of chatter going on and I just want to shut this down right now. No, I have never been in a freak out with Diddy. I have never been sexually involved with Diddy with anyone else outside of him and myself. Then I would apologize to her. You know what I'm saying? Because although I'm like, Caresha, I don't know if I necessarily believe that. I would have to respect what she said. You know what I'm saying? And I can do that. You know, it is what it is. Now, in my hearts of our hearts, I probably will still think it, but I will force myself to quit saying it. You know, if that makes sense. And like I said, girl, if I was Caresha, I would address it. It is what it is. I would address that shit head on. Especially because the thing is, people, to me, she doesn't have to though. She doesn't. And I'll take it a step further. I'm not sure if I would address it, but I will just say this. Because one thing about it, I feel like people are gonna always think that about her. Period. You know, like for instance, right now, people think that, oh, so she probably used to do freak offs with Diddy. People think that. And then when he get out, people gonna be thinking, if they still messing around, she be doing freak offs with Diddy probably. Like that is gonna always be a lingering thought. You know? That's why I said, you know, if I was Caresha, I would, you know what I'm saying, address it either way. Either way, the best way you know how. Either one, tell the people that ain't their business, or two, tell them that ain't. I keep telling y'all. I don't know how differently to say it. Damn it, y'all want me to learn Spanish? I told y'all that I have never ever did that. I've never did a freak off with Diddy. You know what I'm saying? Like, address it. If I was Caresha, I would address it. You know? Because the truth is, you can't necessarily get past things that never get addressed. You know? Um, but then too, I gotta keep it real. There is a such thing as not addressing nothing. You know, you have that too. Some people don't address nothing. You know, the Beyonce of it all. You see? So, anyway, shout out to Young Miami though, who, you know, seemingly is quietly missing Diddy. You know what I'm saying? It just is what it is. Young Miami seems like she is somewhere missing her boo. It just is what it is. So shout out to her. Shout out to that. Um, and then anyway, last but not least, the last thing that I had planned to speak with y'all about today. First of all, this is a two-part live. My first live just cut off. Just cut off, baby. Just at a plain thin air. And so this one is, it got like broken up into two. And for that, I apologize. But this is part two, everybody. And so the last thing that I had planned to talk to y'all about today was Caresha. I feel it's like Caresha Shields. Child, y'all names is a lot alike. Caresha and Clarissa. Now listen, word on the curb is um Young Miami. I mean, Clarissa. Okay, the boxer. You see, we're going to Duke, where they duke it out and stuff. Um, Caresha Shields says she can't wait to get pregnant and said, because you hoes is gonna lose y'all mind. And I was like, for real, Clarissa, who? Oh, because let me tell you something. To me, baby, that has Remy Ma written all over it. I think she talking about her boyfriend wife. I think she talking about her boyfriend wife, honey. I- Hold on, y'all. This is such a weird noise, but hold on. Like my dad. Hold on. Hold on, let me take a quick break real quick. Cause my show is moving a little faster than I wanted it to. So let me sing this song. Dedicated to Diddy and Caresha. Yeah, I'm about to sing a song. Hold on 1 second. Hold on, I said 1 second. Yeah, superstars hit the damn like, okay? I'm about to sing, y'all. Well, I'm about to sing a song. Period. We're on a quick break. Quick break. Quick break from the show. Okay. I got one more topic I want to talk about. And it's Miss Pressing Curl. Okay. The box or the box or the box or ready to bob and weave right on into pregnancy, she sang. So shout out to that. No. Hold on, y'all. Y'all ready? Hold on. Hey, come on. How deep is your love? Hey, and all night wondering why love has to change. Hey, you kiss me, but it's not real. Tell me what happened. Is we living a lie, baby? Hey, I don't know nothing about that. He said, is that magic gone? Ha! Come on, come on, come on. This is dedicated to Diddy and Caresha, y'all. Mm-hmm. Come on. How deep is your love? Shotty Wop about to be writing prison letters and stuff. Oh, Lord. I can honestly say, though, that, like, you know, people tend to bond in jail. Okay. You love me? That's what he said. Or do you wanna leave me, baby? He said, tell me, girl. I can take it. Ugh. Mm, mm. Ugh. Oh, yes, I do, my baby. He said, I love you. Sugar dooby dooby wop, dooby wop, dooby wop, baby. Hey. Yeah, Shorty Wop got some choices to make. It just is what it is. At the end of the day, y'all know everybody had to put in, the Diddy's attorney and the prosecutors had to put how much time they feel like Diddy should get. Now, I think the court system is a little weird for that, but it is what it is. Like, I'm learning. I always have and still is, because apparently, um, yeah, the court system, the judge, he be asking the DEA and Diddy's attorneys a lot of questions that I didn't know be happening. So, like, yeah, he asked them, like, how much time do you think he should get for this? Both parties. And they put in whatever they put in. And, excuse me, ultimately, it's his decision next month to make. Crazy, right? But, like, ultimately, back to what I was telling y'all, though, um, you know, I was just saying that, like, when people are in jail, it's easy to form a bond with them because they are less active than you are. You know what I'm saying? But with Diddy, it's gonna be the same thing. Like it's gonna take him to be like, listen, I can't be here, there, everywhere. Let me focus. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be him to actually have to try to take one person serious. Okay. It is what it is. Because other than that, it's just a waste of time. Because, like, y'all bonded, but he bonded with her too, or them too. You know what I'm saying? So he come out of jail just as crazy and Google gaga eyed as he ever was about all of you. Child. You know? So like I said, Caresha, she got some decisions to make. It just is what it is. But like, yeah, I think Caresha is just in love as she was before all of this happened. And I'll take it a step further. I really think that like the trial set her back, if that makes sense. You know how people be like, um, uh, I was doing good, but then something set me back. If I had to guess, I would say the trial probably set her back. You know, I think she in the beginning she really was trying to bump it on down. And my heart's about hearts. I think Miss Presser Girl was really trying to, just let everything go. Just let Diddy deal with what he need to deal with. You know what I'm saying? I know for a fact she seemed like she wasn't trying to let her brand sink like the Titanic. You know what I'm saying? Messing with Diddy. Shit, I think she started thinking, listen, I'm young. I got kids I gotta do this for. To hell with this. You know what I'm saying? I think she jumped ship, you know what I'm saying? Before she knew everything that was going on. But now I think she's starting to backtrack. It is what it is. Now I think she's ready to backtrack. Shit. Especially because I don't think she no different than Jane though. If I had to guess, I would say Diddy probably paying her bills too. You know? Um, just like the others. So anyway, shout out to that. And then after that, let me talk about Clarissa. Hold on real quick. Y'all hit that like button. I need somebody to hit that like button. Period. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. Y'all know I don't care. Now, anyway, Clarissa Shields says when she get pregnant, these hoes gonna be sick. And I said, who, Clarissa? Who, girl? Remy. And who else? Gonna tell us that it's others like Remy Ma told us already. Listen, because Remy definitely said that there was other women, right? She did. And I'm like, go on tell us. Go on tell us, Miss Preston Curl. Is there others? Will there be more than just Remy? Or you just you don't know how to say it. You know what I'm saying? Oh, don't get shy now, Miss Preston Curl. Say it with your chest. You've been talking with your chest and your triceps and biceps. You see? Come on. Keep telling us what it is, girl. Hold on. So what you saying is Remy Ma, who is your boyfriend's wife, is gonna lose her goddamn mind when you get pregnant? Girl. Girl, get what? You might be right. Clarissa might got a point with that one, y'all. She just might irritate her boyfriend's wife if she was to get pregnant with his baby. That just might be a little irritating. She might be right. I don't know about. I don't necessarily know about losing their mind though. Uh, yeah, I don't know. I don't know if Remy is gonna lose it though. But I will say this. Um, Child, Clarissa seems to be pushing hard. So you know what I'm saying, girl. She does. She seems to be pushing really, really hard for um pregnancy and all of that. And I'm like, okay, let's hope this ends well. Let's hope this ends well. It is what it is though. Who knows? Clarissa might be like, what's his name? Um, August man. You never know. Because August man said, I run all of this, Miss Preston Curl. I run it all. I said, oh, so you do. I was like, well, thanks for the information, Miss Preston Curl. Next. Clarissa said somebody gonna shit a brick. That's what she said. Clarissa said, according to Clarissa, somebody is gonna shit a brick when she have her kids. I said, ooh, ah, eat. Make them dry heave, huh? Girl, I ain't finna keep playing with your ass, you see. Ain't nobody finna keep playing with Miss Preston, girl. But I can say this though. Clarissa Shields and Papoose, little reality show they got going on. They little season one. It was entertaining. It was. They little season one starring Remy Ma. It was quite entertaining. It sure the fuck was. So shout out to Papoose and Clarissa for that. And Remy. Yeah. Child, we're gonna have to see how season two goes. See if Miss Preston girl. Cause I already know what it is. I already know what it gives. You know what it's giving? It's giving, don't take my baby around Miss Preston Girl, or whatever. How much you want to bet? Because I told y'all that before. People be like, oh, I can't wait to have my own baby. Shit, I just can't wait. I can't wait to have my own baby. Shit. That's how people be thinking. Oh, it's okay. It's okay. She acting funny with y'all, baby. It's okay, baby. I'm going to give you a kid. People be thinking, that's how people be thinking. Especially the women that ain't got no kids, or they could even be mothers too. It don't matter. They be thinking like, I'm gonna give you. We're gonna have our own kids. You know what I'm saying? So like, yeah, that's what people be thinking. We just gonna have our own motherfucking kids. And I take it a step further. Somebody like Clarissa, oh, baby, she definitely feels like, probably feels like that's all she got on me. You know what I'm saying? That's all she got on me is a baby. I have a baby too, you know. Um, but girl, it's so much more than that. You know what I'm saying? It's so much more to the story, you know. I will say this though, Clarissa is a bold girl. Okay, it just is what it is. She's a bold chick. Um, in and out the ring because you know, regardless of how good a woman might think a man is, I just don't necessarily see a lot of women willing to be with somebody that was with somebody. Yeah, like they want to come behind, right? A 20-year marriage. That's crazy. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy. You know? But I will say this, if anybody was going to do it, I guess it would be, you know, somebody younger and bold, you know? It just is what it is because, like, this is the thing. The older you get, the more logic, the more logic starts to kick in. So, yeah. I feel like if Carissa was older, she probably would have been just, a little bit more like leery of that situation. But I just feel like she's still younger. You know what I'm saying? 30 years old. And so yeah. Hold on, y'all. But yeah, shout out to Clarissa Shields though, who said she ready to get on with it, okay? She ready to come on with it. Like I be saying, I'ma come on with it. I'ma come on with it. Baby Clarissa is ready to come on with the family. Hmm. Crazy thing is though, she talk about marriage, but she talk about a baby a little bit more. Like she be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna have a baby next year. Or she be saying, I'm gonna have a baby next year. By Mary Man Clarissa. Okay. It is what it is. I don't want to go back down memory lane on it. It just is what it is. Because before I know it, I've been and put Clarissa and Papoose on the Seesaw series. Yeah, shout out to that. Because I just ain't going up, down, up, down, up, down with none of these folks like a Seesaw. And shout out to Clarissa Shields, too, who been chilling. She been chilling. What more can I say? She been chilling. Shout out to her for that. Cause like when y'all start doing too much, the internet will let y'all know y'all doing too much, okay? Like Clarissa. Clarissa seemingly don't know how to just sit back, chill. You know what I'm saying? And be happy. It's like she gotta constantly, let everybody else know. I'm happy. Which I get it. You know what I'm saying? I get it. To me, you should be able to share your joy with others. But then there is a time. There's a time and there's a place. You know. And in Clarissa's situation, I just feel like now isn't the time or the place. Excuse me. Now, I will say this. I feel like dealing with Papoose has definitely turned her brand up. Okay. Like Roscoe said, oh, it didn't turn her brand all the way up. Okay. So shout out to her and shout out to that. But at the same time, I feel like with good promo, and the right team, her brand could have turned up just the same. Like there's nothing wrong with her. Like, okay, for instance, y'all know I tell people all the time. Y'all know I tell people all the time, especially celebrities, like keep your business to yourself. Everybody don't need to know who you dating. It just is what it is. Don't date publicly until you know it's really something worth telling and talking about, right? But in Clarissa's situation, she really didn't even get to tell us that she was dating Papoose. Now, she could have denied it, but she not the person that told everybody, okay? It was actually Remy Ma who did. So, with that being said, there wasn't nothing wrong with Clarissa being like, yes, I am dating. Do you care to say who you dating? You want to tell us if you dating Papoose? Nah, I don't really want to say who I'm dating, but I am dating. You know what I'm saying? I'm seeing somebody. I don't necessarily want to say who right now because like it's still new. You know what I'm saying? We still in the new stages. Although, it's official. You know what I'm saying? It's still real new to me, real sacred. And I just wanna keep it to myself for now. You know what I'm saying? And still turned up her brand, one and the same, She could have been the next Lotto. Hey, 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 Owlin. She could have got her lotto on. Like how Lotto be doing. Um, Lotto been talking about somebody that we ain't never seen for years. Ain't nothing wrong with it. And still been turned up. Um, like I said, I think the Papoose thing, listen, it's really like I can't even explain it. It's 50-50. It tarnishes the brand and it helps it too, if that makes sense. Why does it help it? Why? Because people just love to be in couples' lives for whatever reason. Like A couple is way more interesting than just one person to people. um, and so like with that being said, that's how it helps it. You know what I'm saying? Then two people just nosy. They nosy. They waiting for the next whatever, whatever, you know. It keeps people interested. But then at the same time, it hurts it because a lot of people ain't necessarily feeling that. They not. It's not a good look for her. It's not. Um, it really ain't a good look for nobody. None of them involved, honestly. But Clarissa clearly don't give a damn. And I will honestly say she in the right generation for that. You know what I'm saying? Because had she been just a little bit older, she would have been out of there. I mean, it just is what it is. Um, Her age is why she getting away with that. Please believe. But then also too, I don't know. It's just drama, and drama sells. In this day and age, it's just for sale, baby. Yeah, you can just bottle it up, post it up, picture it up. I don't care, doctor it up. Yeah, content it up. It's gonna sell. And that's just the truth. So like, yeah, but according to Clarissa Shields, baby, she can't wait. I know she can't wait either. I mean, she not lying. She not lying. Ugh. She said she can't wait to get pregnant. And she said these hoes gonna be on their feelings when she do. And I said, girl, put a name on it. You ain't talking about nobody but Remy Ma. Shit. And yeah, I imagine it would be, what I'm saying, just a little bit annoying at first. It just takes time though. I say like within the first year. You know what I'm saying? She'll be over it. Reality have been then sunk in. She'll get used to her baby talking about the new baby and the new mama of the baby. You know what I'm saying? And like, yeah, that shit don't last long. Whatever Clarissa thinks she got going on about, we'll say this though. Like, because I've seen it from both sides of the coin. So like a woman who's dealing with somebody um who has kids and they don't, she can see it as just a little annoying. You know what I'm saying? That's it, just a little annoying. Like I cannot wait to have my own damn baby. You know what I'm saying? Um and then they be thinking too, they can't wait to experience what you and your baby mama have. You know? Um, and that's just a kid together and a co-parenting relationship. Bitches be wanting that so bad. They do. Um, and I think some baby mamas, they tend to just get used to, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Baby mamas tend to get used to their position. You know, bitch, I'm calling regardless. Bitch, you can't never get rid of me. Where's he at? You know what I'm saying? Um, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Everything that comes with parenting. We all know how I go. No, she can't come there. She can't do this. She can't do that. You know. And then y'all know how I play out. He mad. He complaining. She just like, oh, you know, girlfriend just looking stupid. In the end, she be looking stupid. And just like, I can't wait till we have our own kid. That's what they be thinking in the back of their mind. mm mm. They be thinking like, our own kid gonna solve all of that. You see? But they don't be knowing like, girl, please. You see? Y'all own kid don't do nothing but make a new goddamn kid. You see, um, mm, mm. She's still gonna be around. Everything gonna still be the fucking same. Okay, it just is what it is. The exact fucking same. Y'all, excuse my language, but y'all seen PJ Washington? Same thing. You know what I'm saying? He tripping with his baby mama the other day. Well, the baby mama was tripping with him. It's crazy too, because I kind of felt bad for I felt bad for everybody really, but mainly him. You know what I'm saying? It just I can't explain it. His baby mom looked like she was just, you know what I'm saying? Tripping. She looked like she was tripping. Even though what she was saying was valid, in the clip, she looked like she was tripping. And he looked, you know, he looked victimized until he started talking shit, you know. It just is what it is. But like, man, nothing really changes, for real. And besides the fact that it's a new person around. That's it. You know. But like, now you finna have your own set of problems. You know what I'm saying? For real, it is what it is. Now you finna have your own set of problems. Cause what a lot of people don't say, for real, what a lot of people don't say and a lot of people don't talk about is the fact that kids can change the dynamic of the relationship. Like that's what a lot of people don't talk about. Excuse me. And I think it's important. I think it's important that like when somebody is pregnant, right? Like a first time mommy, she needs to hear everything. You know what I'm saying? Everything. Even if you feel like it's not, I don't know how to explain it. Even if you feel like it's like, it's hard to explain. But I know one thing. Man, you need to be telling her what's going on from the rooter to the suitor. You know? She needs to know though. To me, she know what the fuck going on for real. Cause that's that. Like to me, nobody ever talks about how sometimes, a brand new baby can make couples get into it. You know what I'm saying? People don't talk about that. I just feel like, you know what I feel like? I was listening to the radio earlier, right? And it says, somebody said something about like being married is like having a bunch of feisty disagreements and then coming back later on like, I love you. And that's the truth. That's the truth. A lot of people don't, like, that's real. I honestly have to agree with that. Because at the end of the day, that is what it's about. And that is what it's like. You know, it's about like it's like it's so much compromising comes into play. You know, you gotta really be able to compromise. You can't be right all the time. You know, you can't be right all the time, and you gotta get your way, and you can't have your way all the time. You know, or you probably gonna end up by your damn self. Cause eventually, I feel like somebody gonna be like, I cannot, I can't, I don't even want to. You gotta, I don't know. But it take a whole lot of compromising. Let me say that. And like with babies, babies can change the dynamic so much. They can. They can. You know what I'm saying? Because, like, I can't explain it, but to me, a lot of stuff, like, you don't think about a lot of stuff until a baby comes. But I feel like with Clarissa and Papoose situation, they'll be okay. Because, let me tell y'all why. Because Papoose is older. It is what it is. Because he just older, if that makes sense. He older. He didn't did it before. The man got kids, okay? With an S. So practically everything there is to argue with a baby mama about. He done been there, done that. You see? So it should be way easier for him this time. Way less arguments. And the fact that he's so goddamn seasoned, yeah, yeah, like a fry. Um, depending on where you get it from. Um, he should be showing up like just like like he is over there, King Dangalang. You know what I'm saying? People be saying, ah, that's crazy. People be saying like, she act like this her first relationship, man. Honestly, I think it's just her best relationship. It's a difference. There's a difference. There's a difference. And the truth is, like I was telling y'all earlier, when somebody is showering you with love and um sometimes like you just want to share it. You just want to share it. But I feel like Clarissa is realizing real quick and right quick that everybody don't want to hear that shit. Everybody ain't gonna be happy for you. And I think she's slowly starting to learn to like keep things to herself. Um when to share, when not to share, what to share, what not to share. And I'll take it a step further too. Like they are deep, deep, deep in their promo bag, if you ask me. Promo, production, I don't care. However you want to slice it and dice it. Cause like I said, to me, shit, Remy, Papoose and Clarissa just got through. They just got done shooting their first reality show. Shit, it just is what it is. Um, for real. Like starring Clarissa and Remy Ma. Season one. They letting the dust settle. Clarissa's supposed to be somewhere, happy. Sure. Um, and that's that. Gearing up, getting content together for season two. That's it. That's about it. And yeah, according to Miss Preston Girl, though, she ready to make some babies. So interesting. I think she gonna get them though. Shout out to her though. I think she gonna end up getting them. I do. Cause like I don't know. I don't know. Remy Ma and Papoose really be giving done with each other. They do. Um So that's crazy. But yeah, Poopa Stars, it's your girl Shay Renee. I had a funky good time with each and every one of you. Okay. I know y'all used to me staying longer, but actually, um, I got a semi-full plate today. It is what it is. I didn't have that kind of time. But the time that I did have, I'm glad I came to share it with y'all. So it is what it is. Shout out to everybody who came through. If you left a comment, shout out to you. If you hit the like button, shout out to that. Okay? I appreciate it. I will see y'all tomorrow on my next live. Bye, y'all.